Again, thank you.
Oh my! That was a test. That was a test.
That was a test.
Non-binary pals, welcome to the X5 podcast. Thanks for joining us this week. If this is your first time seeing us, make sure you like and subscribe. Our guest, I'm David Lydon, by the way. I never introduced myself, and I apologize for that. Maybe all these episodes you've been watching, you're like, who in the hell is this guy?
Hey, and just FYI, so we have a new intro that already introduces all of us.
Oh, okay.
With our actual names on it and stuff.
Great. So I don't have to do that.
You don't even have to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So you could just jump right into,
How about that, man?
everything.
Are we cutting this or are we starting?
No. We'll leave this in, but I just want to let you know and the
thank
audience know. That's why David won't be doing
Well,
the
you could have
intros
told me
anymore.
that right before I went into this. 'Cause you knew what I was about to do.
That's okay.
Our guest of the day is
So many guests.
dude. Let me tell you how excited we are. Not for Kevin Eudy. I mean, he is our guest today. One
Kiss
of our
my
guests. Famous TikTok dancer. No, TikTok ranter. Excuse me. Kevin Eudy is with us in studio
Yeah.
Baby.
today.
Love
Sticks. And not to steal the show, because we've been wanting this guest for quite some time. But Danny Fraser is in the building.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Danny
Elvis
Fraser.
is in the building, baby.
Glad to be here.
What's up?
Man, what is your dick sitch like?
Right out of the gate.
I gotta know.
You talking to
now.
David,
You
baby.
talking to Eudy?
4 inches is held at 90 miles an hour, baby.
Oh my gosh.
We've been wondering
what-
what kind of fucking hog you're working with over here, Danny.
I told you last night his first question for you is going to be he's
I
been-
gotta know, man.
Hey, Danny, tell him what your nickname is.
I've been referred to as Tripod.
His mom may watch this episode, sir.
Well, good job, Mom. If you're watching, you put a piece on the boy. That's nice plumbing he's working with over here. How you guys doing? Thanks for coming in today.
No, thanks for having us. I appreciate you.
Goose is tagged along again this week. We've got Goose in studio.
You just totally forgot about poor old Goose over there, or Moose as you call him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
keep calling him Moose, man.
I'm herpes. I ain't going nowhere.
He's moved to Alabama.
Yep.
Basically.
He's got a tent out back. I stay in there. Really.
So look, I got to tell a funny story. Udi's one of the most modest people you'll ever meet. Just really down to earth, grounded. Totally opposite from Goose, But
Something's coming when he compliments you.
Did they
You know
pay
that
you to
it's-
say that?
But
so look, I got to tell y'all something. What was it? Was it yesterday? We were hungry. Me and Eudy was hungry. We were.
I don't know if I like where this is.
Yeah, it was yesterday morning, and I was like, "Fuck it, we'll go down here to a fast food place. Not going to give them any free plugs." And went through the drive-through to get some breakfast, and we're in there, and I'm in the drive-through, and I pay the lady, and all of a sudden, I thought she was having a heart attack or had a stroke or an aneurysm or something. She goes, puts her hands up at her face.
No.
Oh my God. And I'm like, is she okay? What's the fuck is going on? She goes, is that Kevin Eudy? I'm like, you talking about this guy? And he leans forward and goes, hey, ma'am, because Eudy's so amazing to his fans.
Don't wink at
And
me.
she literally.
You're gonna make Goose throw up.
I know you're a
Yeah.
cunt, okay?
Yeah. This lady starts crying and just shaking. You would have thought Elvis would have went through the drive-through there. It was unbelievable.
Why'd they get your order wrong, or what?
No, she was so excited to see Eudy.
I mean, Charlie got her DNA on him.
Oh, bless her heart! Look, she's so excited. She spit. I got a funny thing
She
about
spit on you.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. Bless her heart. She was like, Eudy, like that, and I seen in slow motion this just wall of saliva, and because my arm is out of the car anyway, handing her the money, and dude, I feel it.
She's drooling.
Yes.
She spit all over him.
She was crying and snotting and spitting because Eudy. She got to see Eudy.
What's wrong with your fans?
First of all, you gonna put some respect on my name. I'm a national heartthrob. Now, granted, all of them combined may have the same set of teeth you have in your mouth, but I'm still a national
Yeah,
heartthrob.
she looked like a jack-o'-lantern.
Look, Eudy handled it so good. Eudy handled it so good. So she's like, "Can I come out there and get a picture?" And he's like, "I'll just come in there, ma'am. Don't worry about it." So he gets out of the car, walks in the restaurant, you know, takes pictures or whatever. Loves on people. He's really good at that. And Goose is too.
Eudy owed her money. That's what it was.
But look,
Finally
so
found
this is the
him.
thing. I see him coming back. So he walks back out of the restaurant to come back and get in my car. You know, he's got a little pep in his step.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just been recognized.
called being
He's just been
prick.
recognized in the middle of nowhere, Alabama, where we live.
It's called ego.
And so look, you know, he don't, but you can tell he's like feeling himself a little bit. And he gets back in the car or whatever. And you know, I hand him his biscuit. I just look over and he was just like, "Yeah, you know, I'm sorry. I just don't see what the big deal is."
I don't. Like
We don't either.
And it's like,
So the pictures that he took last night and posted on the web, everybody's wanting to know how they got Ryan Gosling in to take a
Yeah.
picture with us.
Like, let's just go ahead and clear the air on that. Like, I'm what happens when you get drunk and you start ordering shit on Wish.com. You say, "I want Ryan Gosling." I show up, you're like, "What the fuck?" It'll do. But at that point, you're already drunk, so you're one of those.
should we tell everybody? Should we tell America now the truth about that whole situation?
Yes.
So Eudy and Ryan Gosling really are first cousins, and so that's
We'll
why
have
they
these
favor.
people fucked up. What
they really. You can tell them the truth, man. Just tell them the truth. Let it out once and for all.
One thing about me, I don't answer questions without a lawyer present. So, I won't be 3, 4, 5, 5.
So last night our boys here at X5, Cassio and David. Cassio did a comedy show last night. David opened up for him. It was David's first, real audience show. He killed it.
He knocked it out. of the
Absolutely
park.
crushed it,
Look at
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
Look at him.
He did good. Nobody can tell
You
him
can't
shit
tell
today.
me shit.
Crushed it.
He's gonna quit podcasting, quit everything.
Man, I'm too good for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm deleting everybody out of my phone now. I'm getting all new friends.
Cassio thought he was filming a fucking Netflix special last night. He went an hour and 14 minutes on
Cassio's
4 topics, by the way.
Cassio's operating from the standpoint of let's leave them wanting less.
Yes.
Hey, dude.
Don't come back again.
Cassio killed it. Y'all did such a good job. And
And then a meet and greet broke out afterwards
and-
with these two.
yeah, and then,
Yeah, because
then
you got to
people,
tell everybody.
yeah, yeah. Freaking, then Goose and Eudy both are getting attacked out there. People wanting pictures and this and that. It's like, it's so crazy.
Signing babies.
That was a fun night.
It was a
last
fun
though.
night. Great. Like David walked in this morning, and I walked past him. He's like, "Move, peasant." I'm like, "Damn." I was like, "Okay, shit." My apologies to the king, sir.
Oh my god.
Fun fact about last night: Goose got a picture taken with a guy that didn't even know who the fuck he was. Well, he knew who he was. He just couldn't see him. He
It
was
was a blind
completely
man.
blind.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's
What,
how
you-
popular I am.
Oh well,
Charlie-
shit.
He recognized your
Blind.
voice?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah, it
is
was dope.
cool.
No, it was definitely dope. It's
Charlie-
probably why he is your fan. He can't see you. I apologize.
Charlie, you should have stood in and said, "I'm Goose. I'm going to sit there."
He wouldn't have known the difference.
Right.
That's
Never.
y'all are terrible.
There was a blind guy at my show.
Yeah.
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 So we've watched
Interesting.
hours and hours of video of Danny Fraser doing Elvis impersonation.
Yes.
Look at this costume he's wearing today. Is this not
Look
fantastic?
like $1.5 million.
Yeah, he looks freaking fantastic.
Look at the rings. Get a
Yeah,
shot
oh
of
my
these
gosh.
rings he's got on. Do you think he half-assed it?
No, sir.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
No.
Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, my friend Pelvis Presley.
No, Danny, how long have you been doing that? You've been doing Elvis stuff for a while, man.
Yeah, since about 2004.
Wow. That's
What
time.
made you start? I mean, you're just a big Elvis fan and said, I can do this?
No, I had seen another Elvis tribute artist doing a show, and I was there and hanging out, and I got pulled up on stage and started singing and dancing or whatever have you, and these women started coming up and putting money in my pants and my shirt and, all this and that, And so I was like, well, hey, and after seeing him doing what he did, and I was thinking, well, if he's out here making people happy and doing shows and things. Well, why can't I?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
Now he goes by Mulecock Frazier.
That guy probably regretted it because Daddy stole all his gigs now. He's like, Daddy's like the man, you know.
Eudy, how long have you been an Elvis impersonator?
Yeah. How long have you been doing it,
Couple of months.
Eudy? He's Danny's protege.
Yeah.
Eudy, so listen, what year did you start doing social media and TikTok and really making that platform your bitch? Because that's what you're doing.
Right. 2020.
2020. So
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah. It was just I got into it because like I was in law enforcement full time at the time, and it was just a trying time in America where there was such a divide between law enforcement and actual civilians.
Yeah.
Because the news media likes you. Everybody's a piece of shit. We're out here to get everybody. So buddies of mine had called me up and it's like, bro, like you always have us rolling. He's like, do you know what TikTok? I was like, what the fuck is TikTok? It was like, well, you can do videos and stuff. So, bro, I'm not doing that shit. So I didn't even do it. And then a buddy of mine came to me. He's like, bro, just do this one video. And if you never want to do it again, it's fine. So I did it. And the motherfucker went stupid viral. Like the first one I did, it got like 3 million views. The first one got 3 million views. And then at that point, like I got bricked up. And I'm like, you ain't finna tell me shit. So I just started keep doing it.
For everyone listening, bricked up does mean he has an erection. I just want to clarify.
I know. I love hearing going. I think you got a close, but I got bricked up.
Apologize for allergies, sir.
Eudy's like, you know what? All you guys can kiss my fucking ass today.
He was in the
Sit on it
kitchen
and
for.
spin,
I'm
bitch.
going shopping at the bar.
He was in the He was
There's
in the
a height
kitchen with a,
requirement to talk to me, sir.
he was in the kitchen with a neti pot this morning.
Oh,
You wouldn't know
that's
you
like-
was asleep.
I heard it.
he's always watching. That motherfucker's like Santa Claus. He's always he's
So he
always
was watching.
creeping.
He was watching me clean, didn't do
Yeah,
shit.
I got up and watched you sleep last night.
I told
He's
you it was
always
going to
creeping
happen.
on you.
Well, that's a good way to get holier.
Oh shit!
But Casio knocked it out of the park last night too. dude.
Crushed it.
Yeah, he did
75% new material at least last night.
Oh, he killed it.
He had me go home and check my sack, make sure I didn't have shit.
Chiggers. Yeah.
It irritates the
With a CH.
It irritates the shit out of me that Casio doesn't do comedy full time. It's like, I'll just do it once scratch the itch every 3 months. I was like, you piece of shit.
And just go in there and just murder.
Yeah, he just murders. I was like, why don't you want to take this on the road? He's like, I've already done the road. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I like insurance.
Well, you can
I
have
have
insurance.
insurance.
Well, your wife's got all that. What are
Yeah.
you talking about? Come
Don't
on.
use
See?
that as an.
I'm used to that. I'm used to.
You love getting up at 5 in the morning to go do radio?
No.
God almighty. Well, then go do comedy. You're so good at it. That's like having a 13-inch dick that won't get hard, you know?
Mm.
How do you know about that?
Damn.
There's a whole
Went
lot
south.
of
What the
it's a
fuck
whole
just
lot of
happened?
dick talk going on
Yeah.
today.
But so 2020 COVID first video went crazy, that's super fucking rare, man. So some people just got it, some don't. I guess it's like anything, you know.
You are correct.
So you kept on and you kept on, and then I guess we're at the end of 2023, so you're going on 4 years. And then you met this old sexy man over here, Goose. So tell me about when you guys first started doing content together, because here lately, especially,
Yeah.
we've all been spending a lot of time together, hanging out outside, away from the cameras and this and that, and getting to know everybody. And I've been having a ball, but you guys really do have a good connection and chemistry for like being around these guys is like, it's unbelievable, and it's inspiring because they're always thinking, they're always on.
Hey, let me say this. I've been with him for a few days, and if you think that this on-camera thing is just an on-camera thing,
yeah,
you were mistaken.
Yeah.
I love you.
I know you won't admit it to nobody.
I just
And
did right now.
See,
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not better because of it. Let me fucking tell you that.
Yeah, you are.
But-
You would think that they were an
No.
old married couple.
yeah.
The fun part about this is that I didn't even know this man. Like, I mean, we like probably the beginning of this year, him and I started doing more stuff lives and stuff like that too. But as far as like, I haven't like meeting him in person a month and a half ago was the first time that I'd actually had the pleasure of meeting the individual. But like this time last year, this motherfucker was going around the country telling anybody that would listen, fuck Eudy, he ain't shit.
Yeah, talk about that. Because that was really the deal. Like,
Is that real?
Goose
Yeah.
was like throwing hate on
But
Eudy and
he's
shit.
he's telling the truth.
Hey, get up on that mic here.
I mean,
There you go.
there's no denying it. I mean, but I was man enough to admit it. I was wrong. You're still a cunt. Don't get me wrong.
Treat Mew, Zick Fang.
Oh, it was. I told everybody that I didn't like him.
Let's get this out. What did you not like about Eudy?
Honestly,
Before you met him and got to know him, just seeing his content, what did you not like about
I
him?
shit talked to him for zero reason.
You just didn't like him.
I don't know if it was sheer jealousy or what, but I mean, I went hard, and that was a hard thing for me to have to suck up and be like, hey,
You was wrong.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Goose is being really modest, and I'm not going to name drop because you know who you are. If you see this, get fucked and stay that way.
Yeah.
But like Goose had actually tried to reach out to me several different times through people that were, friends of his and stuff like that. And they were always made it seem like that. Oh, nah, Eudy's way too. He doesn't mess with people of your caliber, shit like that too. So
Really?
he kind of formed his opinion based on what other people were telling him.
Yeah.
And then we have a mutual friend of ours who finally came to him and was like, bro, just like holler at Eudy, bro. Like he's really not like that. Talk to him and stuff like that. And then I came into his life, and he gave his life to the Lord, and he got himself saved, and now he's doing.
Here's what I pick up. He's got teddy bear vibes, right? Like big old teddy bear vibes.
So I was 110% wrong about it. Like, and I'm not going to admit this anymore. This is the last time I'm going to cover it.
Yeah, it's making me nauseous. I'm about to get a
Dude
cavity. I'm
Dude
being so
is,
sweet.
he is a stand-up.
I just
Killer
never got that vibe from Eudy. Like we all had known each other long. A month and a half.
Yeah.
But Eudy from day one has been nothing, and you too. But just nothing but just super cool, grounded, laid back, just appreciative of his appreciative of everything. Like he's just a good dude. So you think you were just jealous?
I think so.
You think that's what it was?
I don't know what, but
He's not the only one, like, because I do come off a bit of an asshole when I'm online. But, like, I mean, I talk shit about my kids, of course, my little participation trophies, whatever the case may be.
Sex trophies.
Hump trophies, whatever, fucking tax write-offs, whatever you want to call them. But at the end of the day, like, I come off like that, but, like, I'm very much, like, I don't have to fake it on the internet. Like, when you meet me in person, that's who I am. Like, I'm passive-aggressive, but, like, if you push me to that point, we can get about it. Like, I tell people all the time, we can keep it cordial, we can get gangster. I don't care however you want to play it. But like I always treat people the same way that I would want somebody to treat my kids, and then just growing up with a shitty fucking childhood and never, not growing from nothing to being able to put food in front of my kids, and travel with my kids and stuff. Man, it's a humbling experience.
Well, that's why everybody does what we do is take care of our families or this or that, and
This podcast studio has turned into a damn therapist office.
No, hey, we're just getting this out there because it's a cool story.
So I got a question for him.
Yeah.
Y'all met here for the first time in person,
In
correct?
person.
In person.
In person, they did.
Wow.
in Alabama at an Airbnb.
Yeah.
It was the first time.
Yeah.
How romantic.
Yeah, it was sexy.
When you got an audience his size, I mean, you automatically assume left. I did anyways. I'm like, yeah, he's too good for me. He's not gonna fuck with me. And there was a lot of people. I had to go through this person and this person. Turns out when we get face to face, we're all right. I don't need
Dude,
a
you guys
third-party
really know
communication or
shit. I'm not just fucking blowing smoke up your asses. You guys have got the best chemistry that I've ever seen people. Like, a lot of people try to do collabs and this and that, and it's so forced, and you can tell it's fake. It's natural for y'all.
It is.
It's very fucking organic.
I need him and he needs me.
Yeah.
I don't need you. I want you because you are a stud muffin. Big guy.
Dude, we love Goose. Goose is just like the big old lovable guy. And
You're
like,
welcome.
And see, this is the shit that pisses me off because he did a thing on live.
Can I get some napkins? I'm just sucking dick in here left and right.
This the shit that pissed me off. You just called him a teddy bear. He just said he's lovable, but he did a little poll while we were live the other day. Who's top and who's bottom? And he got the fucking.
Who is the man?
How did
who's
I
the
get
girl in the
bottom? How the
relationship?
fuck did I get bottom?
I ask people all the time. I'm like, if we were in a relationship, who would be the man and who would be the woman? And I get it every time. Male, 110%.
Danny, 100%. If you just met these guys for the first time, who would you think's the guy and who would you think's the girl between Eudy and Goose?
It's all woman right here.
That's all right. You can get to stepping.
So Danny voted on that poll too.
You're very man pretty. I mean, I would take that as a compliment. I wouldn't take it as an insult.
Man, pretty.
Damn.
So I got a question about. You said a video, a viral video. What was the video that went viral? What did you do?
Oh, it was my clown story with the police.
Oh, the one where
Oh yeah.
The one I was scared of shit. Do you want me to tell that?
Yeah,
story?
you haven't told.
Tell it, man.
All right.
You
That's
haven't
a
told
funny
that on
fucking
here.
Story.
Like, what was it? 2017, 2016, when they were it went national crazy, where like these motherfuckers was coming out the woods with the clown mask on and shit like that. And I don't listen. Like, I will go to haunted houses and talk shit and stuff like that, but I just in general don't fuck with clowns. Okay, like I don't know what it is. I feel like it's some sketchy shit. So I get called out to a residential neighbor. It's an older lady. She's like, "Hey, listen, nobody's home. It's just me." She's like, and outside of my back door, she's like, "I keep seeing what looks like to be a clown coming in and out thing."
No.
Fuck. So I get dispatched out to it. Like, my backup's like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes away, and I'm like, so I'm sitting in the car, like, dispatch, show me en route, like, and I'm sitting there, and dispatch comes like, "You're there." I'm like, shit, okay. So I get out, I go knock on the door. I go around to the back side of the house. I start going into the woods. It's pitch black. There is shit as nothing. So I pull out my service weapon, have my flashlight, and I'm giving commands. Hey, police department, if you're out here, like, show me your hands. Like, I don't, police department. I get about 50, maybe 50 yards into the woods. I'm looking, calling out. I feel something touch me right on my shoulder. And out of my peripheral, all I see is white and orange. I'm talking about fucking knees to chest. Usain Bolt couldn't touch me. Took off running through the woods. I get about probably 100 yards football.
You're there to protect and
I get
serve.
100 yards, and I'm like, fuck, I'm the police. Shit. So I turn around, I go back, and there's this 17-year-old kid who took his mask off, and he is on the ground, rolling back and forth in tears, crying. And I'm like, get the fuck up, get up.
You're about to get shot. You're gonna be on the news.
And this was on body cam. I have it all on body cam. So like my sergeant comes out there and they're watching the body cam, and I was the laughing.
You
stock of
bitching
the
out.
fucking-
You bitching out
Yeah,
on the body.
Yes.
We got to get that footage.
I was the laughing stock of the police department for 30 days. Like, they were putting clowns in my fucking locker. I'd open the club. Motherfucker.
They didn't throw that up on TMZ.
No, they didn't. But I told that story. And that motherfucker, like, it ended up getting picked up by, like, it got showed on Ridiculousness. It got showed on BET. Like it went stupid nuts. And, like, and again, it was in that time frame where law enforcement was looked at as like, oh, you guys are all bad. So, like, you get the mixed reviews, like, nah, fuck that guy, still FTP and all that other shit. And I'm like, yeah, fuck the police. I don't like them neither. Shit.
FTP.
But no, that's probably the scariest I've ever been outside the little fucking ankle biter here yesterday. Taking off
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you got you good. Hey, tell me this. This is just a general cop question. Do you have to memorize all the codes that why do they talk code over the radio?
Because we talk code over radio because a lot of times you have the police scammer, like the scanners.
Oh, my
and
mom
stuff.
listens to that.
So you
shit.
have that. So, like, if we get called out, a 1073 in North Carolina is a mental person. So if we get called out, hey, we're.
Do you have a list you have to read down?
Yes,
because
like,
you can't remember what they are.
I mean, you get to the point to where you memorize them. Like, I can be on the dispatch at 351 dispatch. I'm gonna be 1061. That's a traffic stop. Hey,
really? I
run
hear that on a police scanner. I was like, what are all those fucking codes?
If I pull out your license, I'm like, can you run a 2729 check, which just means you're running your license and checking you.
And 187's a murder.
Yes,
I hear that.
Ours is 50. Ours is a 57. So if we show out 57, we have one deceased. Which, I mean, a lot of agencies like Union County and stuff, they're going away. They're going away from the 10 codes and being more more clear. But in general, like, if somebody's listening and stuff, and especially I learned this the hard way. I got called out to a suicide of a 17-year-old one time.
Yeah.
It was probably 6 months into it. He had hung himself. So I'm standing out there and I'm having to do the anybody that comes in, I'm having to do the reports and everything. Who's coming in? Who's checking it? Well, a woman comes up and she's screaming, freaking out. She's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Nothing, ma'am. They're just hanging out. Everything is fine." I didn't realize that was that baby's mama. With that, and he had just like. I mean, we try not to make it, because then if you start talking about dead people and shit like that, people will come screaming and want to record shit and stuff like that. So,
I know about 187 from Eazy-E.
Yes.
That's where I learned about
Learn all
that
my
from.
codes from rap songs.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
NWA in the house.
See, it's funny
That's
for
right.
me. Like I'll go down the road right now, or I'll be out in public and I'll see somebody just fucking nuts. I'm like, that's a fucking 1073 right there. 'Cause then they don't feel they don't feel disrespected. What's a 1073? You're fine, baby. You're fine.
My ex-girlfriend's a 1073.
So
What
why
does
did
that mean? Whore?
No. Damn. We're not talking about
Damn.
Goose's mom.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Mom, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. She thinks I'm at a church revival.
Did you get my birthday video I sent you?
Yes, I did. You can kiss my ass.
Hey, bring that up. Did you
Yeah,
bet-
bring up the birthday video.
I went and showed it to my mama. She's sitting in the closet. I went and showed it to her.
Look at this piece of
Damn,
love.
really? I want to
so
make
good.
sure that we don't forget this. Now, this needs to be brought up. The YouTube channel hit 100K.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
And
Yes, it did.
Thanks to y'all. Thank you.
also means the first original bet that was supposed to be you were going to get an eyebrow waxed off, and you've been so generous as to we didn't hit it in time, but in return to give back to his fans, he is going to wax his armpits on this episode of the
Listen,
podcast.
that's
Yeah.
that bullshit because you promised me you weren't bringing that shit up.
I lied.
So Eudy and
Did you bring the
Goose,
stuff?
Oh yeah.
Eudy
Oh,
and
did you
Goose's
really bring
fans
it?
showed out.
Oh yeah.
So Eudy and Goose's fans both, they really have showed out, and they gave so much love and support to X5. Mainly because they've been wanting to see Eudy get his eyebrow waxed off.
Jesus
We'll take them
Christ.
however we can get them, guys. We
Dude,
love
let me
you and
tell
we
you
appreciate
something.
you.
I got waxed. It's terrible.
Oh, I know. I did Make-A-Wish. I did Make-A-Wish last December. I was doing it with another creator, Savage Mom, and we were doing it. And I told, if I raised a certain amount of money, so in 25 minutes, I raised $27,000 for Make-A-Wish on live, and I had to wax both my legs. I promise you right now, I would rather have a pine cone shoved up my ass. with
Me
no lube.
too, man. Me
Dead ass.
too.
Can I get the strips?
Yeah, you can get them.
What are we fucking talking
Are
about?
we gonna do it right now?
I mean, we got it.
Yes.
needs
do
to
we
be
want
done.
it? Do we want
Okay,
it?
fuck it.
We
Let's do it.
owe these
Dustin,
people
you
this.
should have that video on your phone too, by the way.
If we're waxing, let's wax.
After this
Oh
waxing,
my God.
we're gonna get some real hard truths about what really X5 is. That's what we're gonna start talking about what really. Oh my God,
Oh, it's right there.
So wait, how are you? Let me see these. Let's show the camera.
they're very small, so it's gonna take like 4 of them to wax an
Oh
armpit.
my God! You have to like heat them up.
No,
No.
just
Put them
put
in the
them on.
microwave. No, let's let Danny.
Yeah, Danny will
Let's
do
let
it.
Danny's
Danny
right
do it.
there.
Danny
Why?
will do
Why?
it.
Fuck Danny.
It's not so bad. I had both my legs waxed one time.
Danny said, "Quit being a pussy,
Good
man."
night, everybody.
Good night.
Yep,
And I
did.
appreciate
Do they
y'all.
look difficult?
What's that?
The strip?
What's
Oh
this?
God, who is this girl? Oh wait a minute.
Who's this girl?
The haircut's very confusing.
Eudy, what's up? This is David from the X5 podcast. Me and your mom wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope you're having a good one, buddy.
Okay.
Damn.
I'll tell you right now.
Look at her. Look at her.
She's a little grouchy. He did something at Christmas to piss her off.
As I was saying before, David's not funny, so don't show up for none of his shit.
So what was bad about that? Eudy, I'll let you tell the story.
That was David's first and last cameo he's ever done.
David was not aware that your mother's not with us anymore.
Oh, it's fine, buddy.
Thanks,
Never
man.
mind.
Thanks,
Until
David.
after he made the video and I sent it, and then I told him.
And then I said, definitely send it to him then.
Just be
I-
like,
I
Goose,
doubled-
fuck him and his mama.
Yeah, I doubled down on it once I found out.
I was like, I waited like an hour. I said, "Hey, Eudy said he'll see you next week when he's down, and he wants to talk to you about that."
He sent me a text message one day before we went live and said, "Hey, don't talk about my mom anymore." I said, "Hey, don't talk about me being fat." He said, "Okay, never mind."
You talking about my mom?
You talking about my mom?
Well, the problem is, dude, we've been live. Like, we do the Goose and Eudy show, like,
Yeah.
pretty much weekly, every day. We were doing it every day.
Y'all do a
People-
split live?
Yeah, the split live. It's called the Goose. We tried therapy once, and oh my God, that
It
was a
did
shit.
not work
That was
out.
a shit show. The amount of fuck sticks they walk in that son of a bitch is
So-
goddamn crazy.
So what we'll do? So you do have to warm these up. but you just do it. You're supposed to do it between your hands.
Yeah, you got to do it like this.
I don't mean to
so-
interrupt the pod, but we owe these people this.
Oh yeah, 100%. They showed out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Kiss my ass, Charlie.
Come on, man. So look, this is what we're gonna do, Goose. You are going to actually put the wax strips on,
Oh gosh.
and then we're gonna let Danny
I'm good.
pull it
I'm just here to watch.
Oh,
Danny's got some pent-up frustration for how I was driving last
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Oh, hey. Well, no,
Tell
I
that
forgot
story,
about that
Danny.
now.
Tell that story, Danny. What happened last night on the way back home from the comedy club?
Oh, nothing. Everything was great.
I heard.
Well,
I heard.
these two were, up in the front seat, just, every time Eudy would, be above 70, we would just, will you slow down?
Yeah. Were they throwing you around and shit in the back seat?
No,
You were
not too
strapped
bad.
in.
Not too bad. I was, had my imaginary brake back there in the back floorboard, just,
And let me tell you something about Jeffrey over here, fucking Jeffrey. We got
Jeffrey.
we got our fucking GPS up there, and our GPS in 2.1 miles, turn left. Jeff, right now. Hey, did you know you're gonna turn left up here in about 2 miles? Jeff, shut
Bro.
the fuck up.
I can hear the
We can hear the GPS, buddy. Shut the fuck.
You're going to turn right up here. You're going to turn right. Yeah, we know. We have a computer telling us what the fuck to do. We know. Fully aware.
but it was foggy last night, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were on them back roads, and
Right.
I don't know how they do it in North Carolina, but, the deer here, they like it foggy. Yeah, they like you doing 70 with the high beams on and the horn blowing when they walk out in front of you, so.
I was inebriated and scared out of my mind.
You were also impressed.
I wasn't. Okay, so here's real talk. He drove my truck because
Yeah.
I had been drinking. He can drive very, very well.
Well, yeah, he was a.
He was good.
I know.
He done good.
And that I can't stand giving him flowers like this. Like, it's very painful. But ever since I talked shit about him, I've been trying to work this out. Like,
Yeah.
if I feel something, and motherfucker can drive. They're damn good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I tried to tell them, like,
Yeah.
listen.
He
They're
said-
like, do you drive like this at home? I drive like this everywhere I fucking go. Like, what are you talking
I
about?
mean,
got shit to do.
one
He's a
hand
police
just-
officer.
Like the GPS is not meant for you to follow its calibration. When it says that we'll be there at 12:55, bitch, we there at 12:45. I don't know what to tell you.
Goose, I'm still driving your truck.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Do we want to film this? Dustin, you'll probably have to come in here and film this armpit wax.
I
Are you
mean,
doing
I can sit
both?
right here
Are
and
you
slide
doing
the mic.
both? Or
Yeah.
are you doing?
I'm doing both for you, Charlie. I did
Oh
this for
my
you,
God.
buddy.
Yeah, man.
Man, y'all have been so good to us here at Expo. I don't know what to say, man.
Yeah,
You
like
warming
he
it
was,
up with your
dude.
crotch?
Yesterday, this man tried to
I gotta
pimp me
step
out
this
on this
down my
line.
pants.
Yeah.
Get this wax hot.
Put that under your taint. It'll get hot, real
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, put it
Right.
in there with that Red Bull can
Red
from last
Bull
night.
Yeah,
on stage.
he was pimping me out on live
Did
yesterday.
he tell
Fucking
you that?
Methany comes along, talking about, yeah, how you doing? I'll take him on a date. No, you're not fucking picking.
We
me
were on a
nowhere.
live feed, and I was like,
Y'all
"Hey, if you
was?
subscribe,
Hey,
I
real
will
quick
get you a
before
date
we
with
do
him.
the wax, so Danny Frazier is probably one of the most badass human beings you'll ever meet in your life. He's freaking hilarious too, and but talented. Dude plays guitar, sings, busts out. He outworks most people that doesn't have it. Any kind of
Ailments.
yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. And
The vocabulary. Yours
but
is
Danny, I know
disappearing.
everybody at home is wondering.
What's that dick sitch?
No. The only guy that's been wondering about that's David. But and if you don't want to tell it, we can cut this out or whatever. But so, how did you lose your legs?
I was born with a birth defect called fetal alcohol syndrome.
No. I don't want to know that story. I want to know the story you told yesterday.
We ain't going there.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub.
Can
me
we
the
tell the
right
story?
You what?
Can we tell the
Yeah,
story?
if you want to.
Uh-oh.
I would
He
be
didn't
so
say
much.
Hey,
go
hey,
for-
it's your show, so go ahead.
Come on, man. Come on.
Comfortable.
Just change the word. Please tell it. That's the best thing. That,
Easy.
dude. You will kill it.
for the record, this is the funniest.
is better
This is the
than-
funniest thing you ever hear in
This
your
is
life.
better than the chiggers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But this is a true story of how Danny Frazier lost his legs, ladies and gentlemen.
So I was down at the beach, and I was walking down the beach, and so I found this magic lamp. So I picked it up and I rubbed it. Genie pops out. Genie says, you know the drill. You got 3 wishes. All right. So what's your first wish? I said, well, I wish I had $1 million. Poof. $1 million all the way down the beach as far as you could see. Said, all right, what's your second wish? I said, I wish I had all the women in the world, all the beautiful women in the world. Poof. All the beautiful women lined up and down the beach. He said, all right, this is your last wish. He said, now be careful what you wish for. I thought about it a minute. I said, I wish my junk would drag the ground, and poof, lost both my legs.
That is the best story I've ever heard.
That joke needs nothing.
And that just needs to, Danny, and anybody ask you that question, that just needs to be the story for the rest of your life.
Every time.
Tragic genie in a bottle accident.
Yeah.
All right, so Goose, here. I think I got these things warmed up enough.
How many of them you got?
Like 40.
In your hand right now?
No, there's 3 on here.
Are you going to be a part? I
Well,
had
you
a
know
dream that me and you were going to like tandem pull.
No, I don't want to. do that.
Tandem pull. Please tandem pull.
I want you and
Cassio.
you and
Danny
Cassio
needs to do it.
Why
I
is
think
everybody?
Danny
Why
needs-
am I
all
the
you gotta
only
do
one
is-
excited?
Look.
I've just got satisfaction.
Let Jeff
watching.
do it. Jeff
I'm
got
good.
pent up frustration. I'll be talking shit
all you
all
gotta do is
fucking
just
weekend.
rip it
Jeffrey!
off. Danny. That's it.
I'll
Jeffrey!
Rip it off.
Jeffrey's in.
Good.
Go ahead.
All right,
He said,
Jeff.
I've been talking shit about you.
Here's this one. I'll be warming up the second batch over here.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, Goose didn't read the directions. Yeah.
There, take that.
Man, that ain't big enough to do shit.
Well, you got a bunch of them. man.
Oh my.
I didn't
God.
realize that's all they had at the Dollar General.
This looks like a mousetrap.
Dollar General.
A sticky mousetrap.
Which side are you? Oh God.
Oh,
This
he's
is business.
going. Hey, and I got some more over here that
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna
getting
need
warm.
some more.
Okay, Charlie, we appreciate
Oh,
you.
look, if you do them two like that, you can
Here you
get
go,
it in
Cassio.
pretty
Hand
good.
So
those
this back
two,
part's no good, right?
No, you can't use that for nothing.
Oh my God, I hate it here.
So hold on. You look good, buddy.
Oh my God.
You look great.
Again, thank you. Thank you.
Oh my. That was a test.
You ready?
That was a test. Sorry.
That was a test.
Ready?
Go ahead.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
What are you doing?
It took it off. Here, give me some more.
Well, I don't think you're going to actually do it clean, are you?
This was being dramatic.
Okay, well let me wax your tape then, meat stick.
So again, this is all because,
All
So
you
the
beautiful
deadline got
viewers went
missed.
subscribe.
but Eudy's a man of his word.
Get it in there, Jeff.
Oh, I can't even watch this, dude. It looks. Oh,
Here's some.
I know this pain. Y'all could have just used duct tape. What the hell, y'all even?
No, you can't have a nipple, bro. What's wrong with you?
Do it. Do the nipple.
Can I just have one nip?
Do it, fuck.
Guess what?
Yes.
If you put it on you.
That's a team player right there.
Oh my.
I'm for the record. This wax strip will be going on eBay. This is nipple hair from Kevin Eudy. I got bills to pay.
Yeah, explain real quick too, just for the people at home. Why are we doing this?
Because you lovely, lovely people subscribe to the X5 Podcast YouTube page.
I was focused on
That-
the nipple.
That was
I
rooted,
want
man.
everybody to see. This is nipple. All right.
Oh, my
It's
God.
gonna be on sale.
Oh my God, please, Heavenly Father.
Oh! Damn, it's all out, bro.
Yeah,
Is
dude.
it bleeding?
Is it bleeding?
It'll be all right.
Hold on, we
Yeah.
got
Raise your
one
arms
more
up.
there. Hold on.
What are you doing?
That one right there,
There we
Jeff's
go.
about to get's gonna hurt.
God damn.
There you go.
You got one more and you're done. Look, dude, it's got the nipple
got one
imprint on it.
That is, I tell you what.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna
bro.
need to save the Charlie. I will.
Let's see, we
Oh
got
my
one
God.
more here. Here, we'll put it right there.
Mm.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Look at that. Looks like a Mancoon, bro. Looks like a beaver's pelt.
All right.
All right, here's the last one.
Here we go.
I need these.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's good right there. We got a whole stack of them over there.
Man, I know that
Gary,
pain.
you want in next?
I'm good. Just my legs. Just my legs.
So Goose said he is saving those to frame them.
Hey, you got to give one to the fast food lady.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Lose her fucking mind.
Yeah.
Which
So they
one
can
hurt
read
the
it.
worst? First, nipple, last?
It was the first unexpected
Yeah.
one. Was,
Yeah.
He didn't give you a countdown or
No,
anything.
nothing.
I'll tell you, I mean, as painful that is, and I've gone through that numerous times, so I've lost a lot of bets with a buddy of mine, Nathan Queen. I've had, he takes me into these shitty Asian places that they don't know what they're doing.
No, we took you into the shitty Asian place.
Yeah, but it was the bet I made with him.
Yeah.
And they, one time they used Nair. That shit is absolutely like they should use that on terrorists to get them to talk.
When did you do Nair? Was that at the club?
At the club.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did rub Nair all over him.
Just for I don't know
On your tank?
It's unbearable.
Pretty much.
Nair.
You can zoom in for the episode. You can actually see the nipple right there. This will be for sale. You can DM me, and I am going to use the proceeds of this to do absolutely worthless things. I'm just going to tell you right now. So.
And whoever buys that, you need to put them on a watch list, a no-fly list, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, right here.
Armpit hair.
The beautiful thing about all of that is that even through the pain and stuff like that, you realize that there are people who genuinely follow you and have a good time, and I'm grateful that Goose and I have encountered all of you individuals with X5 and
100%.
stuff like that. So for me, like, I hope when we reach 200, 300, 400 and a million, and as it counts, I hope the spotlight just doesn't showcase what me and Goose do. I hope it showcases the brilliance of David, the ain't shits of Jeffrey.
Ain't shits.
Jeffrey.
The comedy
Joffrey.
the comedy of Casio, even with my buddy Danny, all the beautiful people, Terry and all of them behind the scenes, and everybody who just really makes X5 what it is. Like when I tell you, I have been on several podcasts, I have met individuals, but this is probably the easiest transition into a family that I've ever had. And it's
We feel the same way.
Absolutely.
We're very
100%.
incestual here. dude.
Yeah.
Very.
So now that I'm done sucking everybody off, y'all can all get fucked.
So at 200K, Goose, we're waxing his beard off live.
Oh my God.
I will agree to something, but I can't touch the facial.
No, we won't do that. I'm 100% waxing that chocolate starfish.
Oh,
I'm 100% waxing that
my
chocolate starfish. Yes, sir. I don't care.
You want my butthole?
Yes,
Yeah.
I want that ham hock looking like two pigs fighting over a milk nut. 100% I do.
Do you have a picture of you without a beard?
Yes. From,
I mean, is it from like when you were 13?
I look like a fat Cabbage Patch Kid. And yeah, I mean, you can dig, but yeah, it's not.
If we hit 200K, we're gonna get them to etch the X5 logo into his beard.
hey, Goose, we joked about something a week or so ago. How about at 200K?
Uh-oh.
You know where I'm going.
Uh-oh.
At 200K,
I am not getting a tramp stamp.
you got to get an X5 tramp stamp.
I have 2 bad internet tattoos. And
Is that a picture?
that is me.
Oh
That is
my
110%
God.
me. Can dudes
Send that
get?
to Dustin
can-
so he can put that up.
I'll get a Brazilian for
Hey, yeah,
200K.
text that to
A
Dustin.
Brazilian wax.
So I want a professional to do it.
No, that's Danny's going to do it.
I don't know.
We'll get Danny to do it.
Danny said no.
Are we that close? Would you give me a Brazilian wax?
Do it.
I don't have his number.
Bro, you're supposed to say
You know-
Will
no.
you, will
Hey,
you wax his fupa?
You know what a Brazilian wax is? It's what girls get when they're doulalies wax.
Well,
So
yeah,
it's all.
no,
He wants you
No.
to.
we're not that close.
He wants you to wax his
He said we're
vagina.
not that-
No, we
Hey, Kevin, a real talk. You know, for someone that does a lot of barking over here, has not had to do anything. You know, he's very vocal about some things. So about 200K, like we have someone get him pregnant or something like
You
that.
talking about
Like, I
you
mean-
talking about Jeffrey?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeffrey.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of this.
Yeah, not much of that.
You got a lot of room to be talking. Y'all motherfuckers never shut up.
For the record, ladies, listen, you don't need a Brazilian wax, okay? Because you can just call me a wilderness explorer. So you just do whatever you need to
Wilderness
do.
explorer.
The bush is back, definitely, isn't it?
I wouldn't think.
Hey, while
No,
we're,
look at that face he
is.
made. No.
It is back.
Look at that.
Where
That
did
is a
you
great
Where
face.
did you see that?
No thanks.
These young, you hear it all the time. These young gals got bushes now.
Young gals.
Yeah, these young women.
I don't, man. I don't think so.
Hey,
I'm
Dustin,
not a fan. Not a
Dustin,
fan.
pull it up. Tell me
Do
the bush
not
is
not
back.
pull up a bush.
Pull it up.
No, not
Don't listen to the the corner. Remember our discussion, right?
No. Pull up. Our Bush is back.
No.
Bush is back.
He's gonna be a picture of President Bush.
Bush's baked beans.
Give it a goog.
I was thinking the beans.
The natural look has been making a comeback since 2013.
Thank
This
you.
article tells us before petting some mixed messages about going full Bush. Vogue asks, how natural, though, is too natural? I think when it looks like you got kudzu growing out from your fucking
No.
underwear.
I think that the new look is like very small and well kept, but furry. you know?
the girls now
like full.
No, the girls
Coming
now,
from a 47-year-old married guy,
Yeah.
I have no idea. But
the girls now have armpit hair.
No.
They do.
What?
Yeah, ladies, let me hold on. The 12% of our female followers.
That just dropped.
Let
to
me just
6.
go ahead and
let's
tell-
alienate
you
most
know,
of our audience right now and talk to the ladies.
This is realistically okay. Do you think that women enjoy, doing, going downstairs
Cunnilingus.
on a dude that's just got
A dick fro.
ball hair?
No, I'm talking
and
about
pubes
girls
everywhere?
only right now.
But what you got to understand, it goes both ways. That's disgusting.
My biggest
That is
issue with the whole
disgusting.
thing is my dick's small enough the way it is. I don't need any further resistance. Like hair's just. I mean, I'm having a big enough struggle the way it is.
My shit looks like a slug with a turtleneck. I try to keep it as clean as fucking possible.
This has been a fun episode of this podcast, but I'm gonna head out now. He
I
said
don't
slug
know.
with
I'm not a
turtleneck.
fan of hair.
Oh, you think short shrubbery makes the house look bigger?
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
I need all 4 inches I can get, but
Yeah.
I'm taking anything I can.
I don't know.
I agree with
I
you.
mean,
though.
maybe if it's like like what is it, the
landing strip.
or,
Landing strip.
or the Bermuda Triangle?
I don't know about
Or-
that. I'm not going down on a girl that's got a Bermuda Triangle.
Just a little triangle.
You ain't
going
and
down
it's
on
all
period.
thin and a Dorito. Yeah, Cool Ranch. The Cool Ranch.
I was thinking more of the new dill pickle Doritos.
Dill pickle Dorito. But I don't
While
know.
while we're talking about hair, can we give props to those chops that Danny's got?
Danny's
Man,
got the best
yeah.
sideburns.
you know
I've
what?
seen in my life.
When we were looking at videos before he came in, I thought they were like fake.
Oh no.
Oh, I did too.
And then he
Yeah.
came in, I'm like, my man's got chops.
Yeah, he's killing it.
How long you been growing those?
Just ever since 2004. Just
When you started doing the Elvis thing?
Mhm.
That's
You
cool.
haven't cut them off since 2004?
Oh yeah, I have. It don't take me long to, to grow them back, man. It's like 2 days, and they're like,
So, Kevin, how long have you been growing yours?
Dude, I'm
Was
telling
that your attempt at comedy?
Yeah, it was.
Swing it a bit.
Hey, where's our soundtrack, Dustin?
Yeah,
The Price is Right.
Please do
fail.
it. Please do.
sound
Please
effect.
do it.
We
Please
call it
do
the
it.
Jeff Allen.
God, look at Jeff. He's like, well, you guys can kiss my ass.
Hey, serious business people that want to hire you for doing Elvis stuff. How do they get in touch with you?
they can go on my website. It's www.dannyfrazier.com.
Dude, if you're having a house party or a football game tailgating and you need entertainment, dude,
Yo, this is the guy.
dude, they accept no substitute.
Go to
than Danny
YouTube, Dustin.
Frazier.
I DJ, karaoke, whole 9 yards.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Hang up the DJing, dude. You need to be the Elvis
Type in
guy that
Danny
goes in there.
Frazier.
I don't know.
Kills.
DJ and be
Elvis.
pretty tight.
Yeah.
And he just started a brand new TikTok. So if
Elvis.
you're hearing this for the first time and you
Oh,
haven't,
that's
know,
right.
go to real_ Danny Frazier at the old TikTok and
Scroll
follow
down
him there.
to suspicious.
And he
minds
also
out
will
there.
be too. Like me and
Danny, do
Kevin-
you mind if we play everybody a clip? Are you performing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Go
go
down to
Well, we
Oh,
just
look at
picked one.
this.
Turn the volume on.
Yeah. Come on.
Hell yeah.
Amazing. Terry.
Oh,
Go on together.
Come on.
With suspicious
minds.
suspicious minds.
All right, that's enough before we get a copyright strike. That's amazing.
where was that at?
that was at an event in Sheffield, Alabama that
Come
I do
on,
every
man.
year.
Yeah.
Only the big cities for Danny Frazier.
Elvis Day up there, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Is it Elvis Day?
Yeah. Sheffield. Yeah.
That's super cool, man.
Then I go to Elvis Week in Memphis, and
Oh, that's
perform
cool.
every year.
Have you ever met any Elvis's family?
No.
You haven't?
Let's
They're
go
missing
check
I've
out.
met a lot of people that have performed with
It's
him.
going to change today. We're going to make that happen.
We,
make that
I tell you what,
happen,
we're
boy.
going to do. It is our 100% goal now moving forward, guys. With the help of these guys, I want to get Danny blown up. I mean, not literally, but
Damn.
like,
Damn, I thought
Damn. He's
Cobra.
already got his legs going, buddy.
That's another nickname I have, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
You ain't got no legs.
oh man.
all I heard was I want to get Danny blown. I was like, is this
That's
what we're
what I
doing
heard.
right now?
Yeah.
Like,
So I wonder what we got to do to get Danny, because he does the real deal, and Danny plays guitar, sings. He's really singing. That's not just tracks. He's a dancing fool. It's unbelievable to watch him.
One-armed
do his shit.
handstand.
Yeah, one-arm handstands, all that
Show
shit.
off.
Wait.
You
I
can
need to
do
see
a-
the one-arm handstand.
please, can you do that?
Oh,
Oh my
shit.
god!
Hold on a second.
Oh,
Holy shit!
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
That is
dude.
amazing.
So we were at the club last night, and Charlie told me, he's like, hey, he's like, I'll give you X amount of dollars if you'll arm wrestle Danny.
Yeah.
I was like, are you
Hell
crazy?
no.
Yeah, he'd
You
rip
out of
you-
your
he'd-
goddamn mind.
Rip your fucking arm
No,
off.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
And then you went out and got under a wheel.
yeah.
got under
Bro.
somebody's
See
car.
that?
Danny, tell us about your old days in the haunted house with Charlie.
Oh
'Cause
man.
he was giving us crazy stories back in the day.
God, we used to have
we
so
didn't
much
believe
fun.
it. We were like, "You're full of shit. There is no way you did some of the things you did."
Oh,
Yeah, we rocked and rolled. I mean, we were
Yeah.
just
Killing it, honestly.
we come up with an idea that to make it look more. What they were doing was they were putting me on a table and taking a chainsaw to me, you know,
Damn.
and so we decided to make it better. So we cut a hole in the table, had somebody lay under the table, didn't we, Charlie?
Yeah.
And
with
then stick their legs up through the.
so and wiggling their legs, so it looked like he was laying there.
And when we covered us up, I mean, it was just like, you know.
Yeah, how long you have to
And-
rehearse that before you get
Oh
it
no,
down?
we were professionals. We fucking figured it out in 10 minutes. We're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hey, what we need to do? We're gonna cut a hole in this table. We're gonna
We got
throw. And we would pick somebody because Danny, you know, in haunted houses, you got people that are really good at scaring people, and then you got the kids that are like, you're gonna be under the table with me, Danny's legs for the that
Right. Yeah.
So we just
loved
took
it,
one of
though.
those
They
guys.
did. They loved it.
Yeah.
And so these people would come in, and it would just be like a strobe light in the room, or maybe a black light at that, and that's all you saw. And they were cutting me, and there was this machine squirting water out, like, you know, it
Yeah.
was blood, and I mean,
Hey, look,
And-
let me just tell you, we had some production value. Like back then, we were like Cirque du Soleil on a McDonald's budget, but we made it work.
so they'd cut me off, and they'd roll me in the floor off that table, and I just lay there, and that guy says, "Y'all think that was scary?" And they'd be like, you know, whatever. He goes, "This is." You go, "Get him!" And I jump up off the floor, and these people were losing their minds.
So we even took like the shirt he had on. This is the attention to detail that we would put into this stuff. So the shirt that he had on, we had took like great stuff foam, the foam that hardens, and we like squirted it on there all the way around to make it, and made it look like intestines, and then we would take remember what we would make blood out of would be Cairo syrup,
Uh-huh.
and then you mix it with fake blood, and it would look thick and stick and wouldn't dry out. You guys write this shit down at home. So anyway, so that way when they rolled him off, it really looked like intestines and stuff was just hanging out. You know, it was so cool. And then he would jump up and run after them, and you know, it would wig people out.
Dude, October 28th.
Oh yeah.
October 28th, bringing it back.
Let's do it.
I hadn't talked
Let's
I hadn't
do
talked to Danny about that yet, but I think Danny is going to.
Danny's in. He's right
no,
here.
I think as long as he didn't have any other engagements, I think Danny is going to actually open for the Velcro Pygmies that night.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man. So Elvis is going to open for.
But we got to do the
Yeah,
haunted
oh,
house.
yeah,
Oh.
Hang on, wheels
for
are turning
Halloween.
here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What the fuck is a Velcro pygmy?
It's a band.
It's a band. It's somebody's. It's some good friends
Hey,
of the
guys, we start
podcast.
out. Hey.
But you know what also was cool
Yeah.
was, you know, we decided we wanted to have some more fun with these people. So what we would do is after you left the scene that where I was at, you went down this long hallway and went around into another hallway. So there was a wall there, so we just cut a hole like a doggy door in that wall.
Oh,
So
you could beat
whenever
'em to it?
so whenever they would go around that corner, I'd zip through there and I'd be on the other side waiting on them. So they thought there was two of me, you know. But I can't tell you how many times I've gone to go through that hole and missed.
Oh, God.
He said a black lady kicked you one night.
Yeah, you remember that? Well, it was the big haunted trail we done up there. that
yeah.
time. And we had built that shack that you were in. And dude, I remember
I was hiding under that table.
yeah, you were hiding under the table. God, look, I mean, I didn't hear nothing but a thud. I happened to be there, and I ran over there to check on him.
Dude, I had Nike like right here down my nose, like bridge of my nose right here.
Danny come out from under that damn table, and this lady didn't miss a damn beat.
It
She
was
didn't
a
hesitate.
girl, a young girl.
yeah.
You know what they say? It's either fight or flight.
No,
Yeah.
well, she
Yeah,
definitely
she was a fighter, man. I tell you.
I heard thump.
She
and
kicked
I
him?
just seen Danny just go across the.
No,
I was
she
like-
kicked me so hard I went back under the table.
Jay,
Man,
get your ass back.
it was that bad.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. I told him I walked over there. I was like, "You all right?" He's like, "Man, she kicked the house out. Hell, rub some dirt on it. Quit being a pussy." He was like, she got him, dude. It was hard.
I feel like that would be Charlie's thing for anything. I just got my leg cut off. Rub some dirt on it. Quit being a fucking pussy.
Golly, man, Danny did a lot in the haunted houses back then. It was so crazy. Like, and he was always the best. You know, we had scenes, you know, each throughout the haunted. He was always the one.
What made you want to start building a haunted house? That's a crazy idea.
Me and an old buddy of mine just started messing around with it and doing it. Back
they make
then,
a shitload of money.
back then you could do it and do really well with them. You can't anymore.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Just codes and for some reason they have codes you have to abide
The
by
fire
and all this
inspector always.
fire codes and all this gay shit.
Do they really have that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't do stuff inside like that anymore. I mean, you can, but they make it so expensive on you. It doesn't make sense.
You can only have so many people in the building, and
stupid shit like that.
Aren't they not doing sloths anymore?
Yeah, somebody bought that, and then they're not even doing concerts or anything there.
Wow, that'd be a good time to bring some haunted houses back since sloths is gone.
man, you remember the big train horns we had?
Oh yeah,
Oh
my
shit! Yeah, he had
God.
one in his truck.
yeah.
You had one in the haunted house?
Yeah.
God, that scares the.
I mean, right up over
Yeah,
the top of your
yeah.
head, facing down on you. It was just.
David, you don't remember this probably, but you have met Danny before.
What?
So when me and my buddy,
Listen, I'm bad about meeting people. I would not forget
Yeah,
that.
it's hard to
when me
forget.
and my well, you wouldn't have known because he'd have been in costume, but you and Jacob and I ain't gonna say the other guy. Remember the real shitty douchebaggy bass player you got
Yeah.
for a little while after Mark left? I don't want to say his name, but the real guy that's a piece of shit.
I'll say his name.
No. If you're watching, you know who you are. You know who you are if you're watching. But I'd invited you guys. Y'all were playing in Gadsden, and I was telling you it the night before we were all hanging out in Trustful. This was years ago, and you and Jacob and Pig Vomit came.
Right.
Pig vomit.
Came to the haunted house
some
there
hate
that we were
over
doing
here.
in Gadsden.
It was in Gadsden.
Yeah.
That was-
Well,
Great word.
we done different ones, but y'all came to the one in Gaston. And Danny was there, or whatever. This is probably 2009 or 10
Yeah, about
or
that.
something like that. But yeah, so you guys went through it or whatnot. One of them. So it was
Massacre
good.
on Megan.
Yeah, over there on Megan Boulevard. Sure did.
Massacre on Megan.
Yeah, that was it. So, but
What year did y'all stop doing it?
I think Chattanooga was the last time we.
yeah,
No,
probably.
we did it here in Huntsville too, didn't we?
Yeah, we're not in Huntsville, but
Or
yeah.
did it in Huntsville?
Damn.
Yeah,
Hey, Puck,
I'm
pull
still
the
in
map.
Huntsville
Pull the
side.
map up on his ass like y'all do on me.
Yeah.
But we had.
Yeah.
We had. we had it lined out the door.
Golly.
And remember when last
Night
night I
after
was
night.
chasing people out the door down the
Yeah.
street.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Dude, you remember when we put you in somebody's back seat?
Oh my god,
we
bro.
look.
Jesus.
We had
Can
put.
you imagine?
You're talking
we
about
put-
a clown scaring you. If
Yeah,
that-
we put Danny.
You didn't know Danny was
and
in your
Danny
back
was in
seat.
costume, and we kind of knew the people,
Kinda.
kind of, and they were so terrified. This girl was so terrified, and then they fucked up, and we seen them going to the concession stand. We're like, I know what car they're in, and the windows down. And we put Danny in the back seat. Was that you, or was it
I don't
another
know if
guy?
it was me or not.
How many guys do you know that don't
How
have
many-
legs?
Yeah.
How do we
May-
keep
maybe my-
easily mistaking him for somebody else?
No,
That's the
Danny's
word,
got a
like,
twin, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You did.
That's not-
How is he doing, by the way?
He really
He's
did.
good. He's
Good.
good.
I don't believe this.
I hadn't
He's
seen
a little
him.
bit taller than me.
He's
Is
a
he?
he's a
Well, that don't take much.
he's a James Brown impersonator.
I'm just kidding.
He's taller than
You can
me.
take that video. Look at Dustin froze that on a. There we go.
Hey.
Hey,
So I've been working. I don't really do the haunted houses anymore.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because of my.
Because you got kicked in the fucking face.
Well,
That was a start.
but I was quick story. I was working at a guy had asked a buddy of mine had asked me to work at his haunted house down in Florida,
Yeah.
and I went down there and done it, and we were cutting holes in the, and he had like a haunted mansion type
Yeah.
thing out in the yard. But anyway, we were running it the first night, and nobody down there had ever didn't know who I was. Anyway, but that just made it even better.
Yeah.
So I was going around scaring people. Well, there was this family that come in there, and they had I think a son and a daughter, and they went through, and when they got done, they were all just shooken up. Anyway, so they were all standing out there in the front yard, and they were all talking. And I come out the back, out the gate, and come around the back of this hay bale, and I jumped up on top of that hay bale, and the girl had seen me,
Yeah.
and I jumped down off the hay bale and started running toward her. This girl ran out of her flip flops down the street, and they were trying to get her back, and she wouldn't come back as long as I was standing out there. I mean, we had some good times.
What a meal ticket he must have been for a haunted house. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, my God.
I don't feel like they paid you enough.
I don't
No.
either, man. You should.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Hey, what's the name of your book? Danny's got a book out.
Yeah, it's called "Has Anybody Seen My Shoes?"
That's a good name. And can they can get it on Amazon?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. What's it about? Just your life.
It's about my
story?
life, stories, things that I've overcome.
Yeah, that's
A lot of good positive motivation.
You ought to
Cool.
name that book "Sack Up and Quit Being a Pussy."
Yeah,
Because
there it
everybody
is.
that you hear complaining about their life, you're like, look what you've overcome.
Yeah.
What made you want to write it? I mean, were people saying, "Hey, write a book," or you just went?
Yeah, I mean, they said, dude, you got a lot of interesting stories and things that that have happened to you in your life, and there's other people out there that need to know who you are and your story.
By God, we're gonna blow you up.
Yes,
yeah,
that's
we're gonna,
awesome.
we're gonna try.
I'm not gonna read the book, but I'm definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You better
you
make
are.
an audio version if you want Eudy.
I done
I got
told
6
you
hours home. You better put that bitch on audio.
I done told you and Goose that I'm getting y'all a copy of my book. So.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
killer, dude.
I'm gonna have somebody read it to me, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there it is. There it
I'm
is.
glad
Who
we
came
had
up
him
with
on.
the name of that book?
Hmm?
Who came up with the name of your book?
I did.
Okay.
So good.
So
That is
Eudy
good.
ain't got no fucking book.
Was that
Yeah,
that
it was the second one.
tip? Okay, good.
Write a book.
The second tip was
Write a
we
fucking
Hey, one
book.
more and
Give
you're out,
him your
Playboy.
Goose. Give him your notes.
Jesus Christ.
we're gonna go over the next podcast. We're gonna go over some stuff that way. He's
Oh,
Jeffrey just had to know. Is that your book? What the fuck are we? What?
apparently you're fucking deaf too.
God bless him.
Hey, you watch your
Oh,
mouth when you talk to
Jesus.
daddy.
Keep digging.
I got your daddy right here,
Man,
baby.
I've done a lot of stuff, crazy stuff over
Oh,
the years,
shit,
you
I
know.
know.
But I mean, I'll go to Walmart. I'll get in the buggy and make somebody push me You know, and I'm like, hey, push me faster! You know, across the parking lot, you know, going in there, you know how they got those clothes racks in there?
Yeah.
You know, in Walmart, or they did. I don't know if they still do.
The,
but anyway.
the racks that were a
Right,
circle
exactly,
and you could
yeah.
hide in.
I'll jump right in the middle of that thing, you know, and then women come by, you know, and they're going through them clothes. I'm grabbing people.
That's how people get shot.
On my mother, if I'm going through a clothes rack and he jumps out,
There'll be
game the
feces
fuck
all in
over.
I
Shit and run.
I laid up underneath. And Charlie can tell you this too. I laid up underneath a police car tire.
Oh yeah, we told that story on the Jay Okerson episode.
That cop
And,
was so mad.
You know, I've even done it under a tour bus full of senior citizens.
Oh, that's a
Oh
great
my
idea.
God.
And they coming off this bus. I'm going, get the driver to back up. This is killing me. And these women they're freaking out and passing out and everything, you know. And
That's called strokes.
they,
That's a
called
heart
a
attack.
heart
buddy.
you know,
buddy.
I know it. They had the fire department there and the paramedics, you know, and police got there. I was nowhere to be found. I was gone.
Dude,
I
can
got
you
to go.
imagine coming to your cop car and he's under the wheel?
No, I quit.
Screaming.
You can have the badge and all of them.
Yeah, can you
I'd have let them have it.
and then 2 in one day. That's it.
Bro, it's not. It's a good joke, but like when we came out of the comedy club last night, his utter commitment to just, I mean, he sells it. He walks right up to the tire, goes right up to the tire, lays
You
in front,
insensitive prick.
and just. And I'm like,
What was
oh my
everybody doing?
God.
Was there
Panicking?
people in the parking lot
So-
watching?
so-
yeah.
No, they were taking pictures.
So let me tell
They were.
let me tell you this shit. So I don't remember the comic's name that was from Nashville last night.
Caleb.
Caleb walks out of the door while this is going on. His eyes get this fucking big around. He didn't realize it was a joke for like 30 seconds. He's like,
That's great.
he's standing here and he's going,
That's great.
and he has no idea what to do. He's frozen in time.
And there's literally people like this, like, oh, seriously? Like, that's what we're doing?
Here's the problem.
Okay.
When Danny eventually does one day get run over, nobody's going to feel sorry for him. They're going to be like, fuck him, man.
He's doing this.
He's got me with this trick so many times. I'm not falling for that shit.
He said he looked at it for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a fucking
Is an eternity.
eternity
I know.
when you're trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I could see him trying to process in his mind what he's
Yeah.
like, because it really does look like, you know, the truck's sitting on top of Danny.
Way to be an asshole, Danny. Way to be an
Yeah.
Well, that's not as bad as when I went to Gulf Shores and I was out there swimming in the water. And,
Damn.
you know,
Shark. He's a shark.
what?
Swimming?
Yeah.
You a good swimmer?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yo, act like y'all don't know.
Are you pulling my leg?
No.
Oh, you just
No.
said pulling your
I
leg.
mean,
What
I
a
can,
dick.
I can swim.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the breaststroke?
Yeah, how do you
We
say?
we had a pool
How do you swim?
when we lived up north, and man, I jump in that thing and just
Yeah.
go all the way under, go all the way to the other end, turn around, come back, and
So you're in Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores out there with a bunch of people now, and everybody's just having a good time, and all these, you know. Well, anyway, I was looking up on the beach, and there was this tour group coming down the beach, and they were all, I don't know if they were buying the condos or they were doing something, but anyway, they passed by my mom went over there, and I decided to have me a little fun, so I'm out there in the water like, shark, shark, and I'm pulling myself underwater like a shark's got me, okay? So all these people that were around me, I don't know what happened to them. I mean, they were gone. I mean, everybody's getting up out of the water. Lifeguards blowing their whistles. Everybody's just, you know, getting out. Well, my mom, she sees that it's me, and, you know, she's trying to get me to stop. Well, when I don't have my hearing aid in, I
Yeah.
can't hear anything. So the only way she thinks that she can get me to stop is to run in the water.
And drowned you.
Well,
Exactly.
well, she runs in the water, right? And she picks me straight up out of the water. Now, that made it even worse. Me not having any legs, everybody thought that I'd really gotten attacked by
Oh,
this
Of course,
shark.
it's
right.
worse. Everybody's
God.
screaming in horror.
Well, that's what I was thinking. You're yelling shark, but nobody can see you don't have legs, so they're just like, it's a shark. They can't even
Yeah.
see the legless
You're right.
part yet.
So all these people are freaking out.
Oh my god.
And so I think that was the worst whooping that a teenager could ever have gotten in my life.
Danny is responsible for 800 heart attacks. in
Yeah,
this country.
yes, exactly. Exactly.
And he killed a whole bus full of elderly people.
We need to do some on location stuff with Danny like that.
100%.
That's our ticket.
You
This
know?
channel's gonna.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're going to the. Me and you going to the.
We're
fucking
going to
How's
the-
that-
we're
how's
going to
that
the beach
TikTok y'all did
today,
yesterday
actually.
doing?
It's so good. I think it's right at like 90, almost 100,000 views.
Jeez.
So, yeah.
I
The
told
one
him I
you
want to do the
posted
baby
yesterday?
thing on
Yeah.
front of me.
Did you hear that, Danny? Tell Danny
I
that.
think the one we posted yesterday is right about 80, 90, maybe close to 100,000
Oh
views.
wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
You're welcome.
So what about that
I can't
modest?
believe you hated him.
So what about that modest shit you were talking about him?
Hey.
Jeffrey, calm down.
Jeffrey.
So,
You know, I'm-
so we can't leak it out quite yet, but there is some fucking massive things
In the works.
that we are about to do.
Yes, sir.
X5 and Goose and Eudy. We'll get Danny involved too. Massive things. Like one is actually a world record.
That's
and-
a Guinness thing.
And it's not a hot dog eating contest
Yeah.
before all you motherfuckers start
a
running
hot
your
dog
mouth.
swallowing contest.
It's a legit world record.
Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. When you guys will be hearing about it soon. We'll start.
I'm gonna go ahead and let the cat out back. It's a gangbang with Danny Frazier. It's gonna be great. We're gonna pick him up and just put him in a assembly line of women.
Not after what he said last night. He said, "No." He said, "I turned upside down and getting on that thing like a fucking pile driver." I'm like, "Ain't nobody this way." I said, "Ain't no
Thought about that position.
He said
That is his position.
I said, "Ain't no fucking." I said, "No."
he told us legs just get in the way.
That's true.
He told us that.
Danny's always been a ladies' man.
I can see that.
Danny's always really been a ladies'
We
man.
can't run away. Fuck.
Too much.
I'm just kidding about it. I
Hey,
love you,
hey
buddy.
man, keep the jokes above the belt. You're going a little below the belt.
Yeah.
Hey, he told him in the car last night if he didn't shut the fuck up, he's gonna climb him like a spider monkey and beat the shit out of him.
I told him to put his hand on the door handle and open the door, and I was going to take my right foot and put it on his shoulder and just sail him right out that door.
I will make $1 million if you get your ass whooped by somebody with no legs filming a guaranteed
Yeah.
all day long.
I'll retire on that bit.
Yeah.
As long as you black half, he can go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
But no, as Charlie was saying, we definitely have a lot of great things coming up. So please stay tuned in the works. Like I said, if you're not following any of these individuals outside of Jeffrey, please do so.
Jeff. I love that is his name from here on out. On the podcast.
Joffrey.
Joffrey.
Joffrey. Just like Toys R Us. Jeffrey.
Joffrey.
I don't want to grow up. I love it, Jeffrey.
That's my fucking name. I mean, that's like it's not an
He's like,
insult.
what's so weird, assholes? That's
You're acting
actually
like
my
it's a
name.
nickname. It's on my fucking birthday.
Right. That's fucking,
That's a stupid fucking name.
who are you
Hold on,
talking
wait,
to?
wait. Let's do a middle name check.
Kingman.
Hold on, what?
You win. Never fucking.
Yeah,
mind.
we're done.
That's your
Kingman.
middle name?
King and man together. Kingman.
Kingman.
I thought he said kingdom. I was like, man, I've known this guy for 30
Your
years
middle
and didn't know
name
his
is
middle name was
Kingman?
Kingdom.
What do you, King? Let me license and
Kingsman.
registration.
Kingman.
Just kidding.
What's your middle name?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah.
It's a gender bender name. Could be guy or
Hey,
girl.
Ron. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
What's your middle name?
Elvis.
Joshua.
Craig.
Jeffrey Craig.
Yeah.
You sound like you.
Your
you sound
middle
like
name
you
is
would,
Craig.
Jenny Craig's brother.
Oh, Jeffrey Craig.
Yeah.
As if it didn't
Hey,
get
we got
weirder.
a new
Jeffrey
sub.
Craig.
We got a new subscriber. I think it's the comedian Jeff Allen.
Yeah, the Killer Bees buddy.
He has been commenting on. He goes, "Who the f is this guy saying his name's Jeff Allen? That's
my
my
fucking name."
Blah blah blah."
He can eat a dick.
You got to change it to Jeffrey now.
Yeah, it's Jeffrey Allen from now on.
It
So
is.
now it's Jeffrey Allen.
That's fine.
What's your middle name, Goose?
Ryan.
I can see that. You look like a fucking Ryan.
You look like
I take back all that nice shit I said earlier.
Yeah, I never met a Ryan that didn't hold a dick in his mouth.
And it ain't gonna start now.
I don't hold it, it's placement.
it ain't going to start now.
Hey Dustin, what's up? What's your middle name, buddy? Trey. Oh,
What's your?
He looks like
of course
a Trey.
he sounds like he'd work
What's
for
Terry's
Starbucks.
fucking middle name?
Hold on. So your name's
Terry, what's your middle name, buddy?
Eugene.
That is creepy.
Yeah, that's
right.
grandmother vibes right
Yeah,
The
there.
voice of Eugene in the ears.
Okay, Dustin, if your middle name is Trey, so your name's Dustin Trey?
No.
No, my last name is Bonner.
Bonner, okay.
Ah,
What's your
that's
social
close to
security
being
number
boner.
too? For
Which is
everybody?
one letter from boner.
Yeah,
It's close to being boner.
very close.
And your mother's maiden name.
What's yours?
Matthew.
Yeah, he got his. Yeah.
What's yours, Charles?
What's yours, Charlie?
I
Yep.
don't have one actually.
That's
You a
bullshit.
lie?
Right.
That's bullshit.
Edward.
Edward.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Edward.
Get him, Kevin.
Charles Edward.
You could be an
Very
Edward.
studious.
Mhm.
You could be an Edward.
Yeah, my family was from Wales, so we were royalty. So you're welcome.
So it was Goose's.
I'm just
My family looks like Wales.
I'm not. Yeah, that was good. You were getting better.
That was fucking amazing.
That was good.
He was leaning there.
Oh my god.
Damn, that was really good. I'm kind of impressed. You've been hanging around Jeffrey
So,
too long.
Danny, what were your first impressions of Eudy? Of meeting Eudy? What was your first impressions of Eudy?
No, I thought he was awesome.
Cool guy, right?
Cool guy.
Sounds like he's got a cocaine habit, doesn't it?
I don't like the way it smells.
Both these guys are awesome.
When did
Yeah.
you?
I've really enjoyed hanging out with them.
When did you quit law enforcement?
I still have all my credentials. I could go back if I want to, but I haven't done it in about right at 2 years.
Why
now.
wouldn't you want to go back and get shot at all the time? And not still, why would you quit that job?
It just got too political, man. Way too political for me, man. I got into it, like, and not to keep sob stories, I got into it because my mother got killed by domestic violence in a really shitty childhood. But I was spending more time away from my family, going to school, learning how to deal with people from different cultures and ethnicities and different colors and stuff like that. I'm like, listen, you can give a motherfucker a master's degree. If they got a shitty heart, it's always going to bleed through. It don't matter how smart you are. If you just got a shitty heart, you're going to be a shitty person. So if you're listening, don't be a fucking piece of shit. Fucking love people the right way.
Why did you? So you were telling me a story about something about there was something with the TikTok videos that the department didn't like you doing those.
I mean, no, I mean, like my last agency didn't really, they cared for it when it benefited them. Like I was able to, get them because we didn't get a lot, we were a smaller agency, so we didn't get a lot of grant funding and stuff. So like I benefited them when I was able to get donations to get radios, donations to get cars and stuff like that. But then when I got so big, stuff, then all of a sudden it became an issue and shit like that. So.
They fired him because he fucking is a pussy about clowns. Is what they let him go. They were like, "We saw that dash cam video. You're gone."
Hey, we're gonna FOIA. We're gonna FOIA that dash cam footage, and we're gonna play that shit on here.
I want to say this, like. I told you that in private, David, and you swore you weren't. Fuck you, David.
But that's how you know I love you. I used it against you.
This man said you can confide in me. I confided in him and just blast it to America. Some bullshit.
That's our love language in here. If you tell us something in competence and we turn it on you and use it against you and make you feel like a piece of shit.
So
We're never calling Terry Eugene again. Don't worry about that.
So look,
no shit.
Eudy, check this out. So David's mom, you
Hey,
met
stop.
David's mom
Easy.
last night.
Hey, take it
Wonderful,
easy.
wonderful woman.
Yeah, Della, Miss
She's
Della,
a wonderful woman.
just sweetheart. No.
She told me she went straight home after the gig last
Yeah,
night.
she lied. You're gonna get that kidney. Let's just put it that
So,
way.
so she goes, look, Goose is standing over there kind of behind me. And Della comes up to me and Jacob and Casey. She nudges me. She goes, that's that boy right there. He was so embarrassed that he was making fun of David and he thought it was a joke. And you could tell he was just so like, oh my God. She watches our podcast. Hey, Della, by the way.
Yeah.
Hey, Della.
Shout
And,
out.
and
Hey,
so
sugar.
she recognized you and was like, that's that motherfucker that was making fun of my son.
She recognized me. All right.
I told my mom I was going to have her on here as
Yeah.
a guest. She's like, absolutely not. I mean, I'll do it for you. But I was like, oh, she's like one of these, you know how Will Ferrell, you're like, play a flute solo. I can't. He has one in his starts playing. That's my mother. She's like, I am not going to be on that podcast unless you really want me to.
Hey, we've got to have her. We used to get her on stage and sing songs about her. You remember that?
She's a good sport.
Stacy's
she's
mom, we
so
changed it to
awesome.
David's mom and get her up on. She get up on stage and dance and shit. She's cool.
Yeah.
But she knows a lot of stuff about me. I don't want her to, like, y'all
Oh, yeah.
pry into it. She'll sing like a canary.
Oh, my God.
She'll
Even
be on
better.
next week.
So
next
she'll-
week.
So I'll be down for that episode.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Yeah.
We got it. That's gotta-
Everybody's in.
that's
I
gotta
won't
happen.
be, oddly enough.
Everybody's in.
Hey, I was a detective for a long time. Interview and interrogation is what I do.
Isn't it crazy on the first 48 how quickly they get people to turn?
Bro,
For like a Big Mac or a cigarette.
And
or
and this is not even a joke. I went to interview interrogations, a 2-week course, and a guy named Scott Haley. He was doing FBI, CI,
Shout out Scott Haley,
DEA, and we had to we sat in this room.
What the fuck was that?
We sat in this room, and I'm not kidding. This man was interrogating a fucking chair. By the end of he got through I was fucking about to admit the shit that I hadn't fucking done. Like, I felt so bad for this fucking chair, and I'm like, because there's so many techniques, and this is why I tell you, listen, law enforcement, not law enforcement, and I'm probably not going to get a lot of popularity. Like, you have your rights for a fucking reason. Like, you do not have to talk to the police, lawyer up.
but they do.
But you don't have to, because they
know.
always hit you. Well, if you ain't got nothing fucking hide, just go ahead and tell us what you know.
I know, and they forward. They're
And
like,
then-
here's a
and then-
cigarette, and they
and
start
then
talking.
everything that they do, like every question, every statement they do is leading into what they want you to tell them. So before you even know that you fucked up, you've already fucked up, and then you're screwed at that point. So just do me a favor and kindly shut the fuck up. You know, you get to-
So what do you think about those kids and that kid in To Make a Murderer up in Wisconsin? Did you watch that on Netflix? Shut
didn't.
up, Cassio. I'm trying
I
to get to the. I'm doing some inside baseball with a fucking police officer.
Here we go.
No, I didn't watch that. What
Making a
happened?
murderer. It's not a kid. It's a
One of them was.
grown ass man.
What
So the teenager wanted to go to WrestleMania.
Yeah,
He's like,
the
he's like, how
wrestling
about
thing.
that Murdoch guy, right? Huh? He's like,
No, I didn't. You didn't watch Making
man,
a
that
Murderer?
Jeffrey Dahmer was a great dresser.
Yeah.
It was
No,
good.
I don't watch it only simply because a lot of those investigators are fucking walk around like they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, and it fucking pisses me off. It's the reason why I can't even watch cop movies. As soon as a cop gets out of the car, he's like, shh, shh, motherfucker, like, there's already one in your holster, you dumb fuck. What are you doing? Like, I can't. It ruins it for me. Like, actually being in law enforcement and you see stuff where they try to pretend or something, and especially on some of those where you know that the investigators are fucking up, you're like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Like,
they
what are you-
definitely fucked up in that show. But like the first 48, that's what I would watch, and it was amazing how quick people would flip and talk for a Big
Yeah.
Mac or some bullshit like that. That they
I
got rid
talked
of.
for a Big Mac today.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
I'm pretty
fucking would.
hungry.
It does
actually.
sound
I'm
really
starving.
good.
I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
they took the Force 48 out of Birmingham. They quit letting them.
Well, yeah, because hell, they just be there every fucking day.
They were filming. No. Birmingham said you're making our city look bad, and I was like, oh, trust me,
Oh.
Birmingham, you're making the
Yeah.
city look bad.
Yeah.
They're
So-
just putting a fucking magnifying glass on.
So the first episode they did of that in Birmingham,
yeah,
I didn't see it, but my dad called me and said, you got to turn this shit on. The guy that they had picked up and had the interrogation room was a guy that coached me in basketball at the rec center in Tarrant. His name was Charlie Wilson.
that checks all the boxes.
It does, absolutely. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I told my dad, is that fucking Charlie? He said, yeah, that's the guy that we used to coach basketball with. I was like, holy shit, he killed like 3 people. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
So you did in fact see it.
I did.
Okay, because you started that sentence, but I didn't see it, and then you went in.
Well,
and tell us how you
Dad
watched
told me
it,
to
so
call.
I-
Yeah,
okay, I was
my
just
dad
making-
told me to watch the TV.
Okay, I was just making sure you did see it.
Get him, Kevin.
Just holding you accountable.
Just hold you accountable. So.
Well, let's wrap it up. I'm freaking starving. Just
Me
being
too.
honest. So, Kevin Eudy, love you, man. Seriously, you've done so much for us. You and Goose both here lately.
Yeah, man.
Not
Thank you,
not to
guys.
just be bitches, but you guys are unbelievable. Unbelievable human beings. Seriously, I mean that.
I appreciate you.
And
love
there's
you.
more to come with these cats with us. We
I'm
got
not
big
waxing
things in the
nothing
works. So, but let us know all your social handles real quick.
All right, so on TikTok, it's official_Eudy. On Instagram, it's Kev_Eudy. On YouTube, it's Officer Eudy. Facebook, it's Officer Eudy. So please, please, please look at the numbers. There are so many fucking fake accounts out there. Also, look yourself in the mirror. We are not dating. We have not been talking. I do not need your money.
Shit.
I do not need any of this. So listen, I only have one account across all platforms, and all of them have over 1 million, except for the YouTube is at 400,000 and the Instagram is at 700,000. Everyone else has over 1 million. So yeah, like those are it.
Danny, what's your new TikTok? Listen, go follow Danny.
Yes.
His TikTok just
It's
went
up.
live yesterday.
It's up here on the graphic.
Yep.
By the way, you're going to start seeing him live with me and Kevin.
Yeah.
So
That'll be amazing.
Strap up. It's going to get interesting.
Awesome.
Go show Danny some love, and Goose, of course, Goose.
If you can't find me by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Walk, don't run, don't walk. Get
Yeah.
these handles.
Yeah.
Yep. we're
Talking
putting
about love handles.
we're putting his socials up right now magically. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. See you guys next week. Thanks again for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. We love you guys so much. See you later.
You get away with it.